Welcome back to Living with a Classic, and we're here with Dan, the body man, the guy who's fixing my XJS. This is his original right-hand drive XJS going over to left-hand drive. We did a lot of work to this car and it was going pretty quick. And then we hit a big snag. I have gotten the parts I'm missing now, but I want to show you why there's a little bit of a break on this car and really why that's going on and why I'm taking my time, because yeah, there's one more step that needs to be made on this car, turning from left to right hand drive, that I wasn't aware of. And let me show you guys. And it's not massive, but it does change the project a little bit. Let me show you what it's all about. So when I was going to fit the dash, a couple things happened. There are these two solenoids. Let's sit up here. They would hit the dash. And I thought, okay, well, no issue. Let me just bend those out of the way a little bit. And I did. And then I got the dash in place. But then I could not get the instrument binnacle in place because they're exactly where the instruments are supposed to be. And then I started looking, and about the same time I got a text from a friend over in the UK who's done this job, but exactly the opposite. And he said, yeah, same thing happened to me. You need the whole heater system from a left-hand drive car. So the heater box with this part, he calls it the solenoid bar. Not sure exactly, but it's basically the demist part. I think the manual calls it a demist thing. So you need that from a left-hand drive car. Luckily, I was able to get one. Took me a couple weeks to be able to, oh no, it's not over here, it's over here. Let me show you guys. Took me a couple weeks to get time to go and have a look at it and remove it from the parts card. So here it is sitting. I just basically picked it up, and the annoying thing is this whole thing needs to be removed just to get this top part, which is bolted in from the back here with these screws here. So we'll take this apart now and just see how that goes. But you see the issue here. We've gone through this several times. You want to replace your heater core? Sure, you can do it without removing this box. But the AC lines need to come off if this box needs to come off. These were stuck really bad on the parts card, but didn't matter. I just cut them with an electric saw and got it all out of there. We don't want to do that on this car, however, because I'm hoping not to replace that part of the AC unit. Also because it costs about 300 bucks and everything. So I've sprayed this down now for about a week with penetrating fluids. I'm going to spray a couple more days, so I'm going to hit it with heat and get those off. I find that it's 50-50. If you get those off or not without breaking this pipe down here. That one, no problem. The expansion valve, no problem. The big one, that is a problem. But let's see if we can remove the solenoid bar from that other heater unit. Let's see if we can even get these off. The parts car is in a lot worse shape than this one. That's why it's a parts car. So everything's a little bit rusty and things to get the whole thing out. All right, that's good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get all these off. Should just be these 4 screws, and then I think it's glued in place as well. When we walked by before, you saw an XJS behind me. Also a red one, also a 1985. That one is in for just some coolant lines, fuel lines, and some other things. So that's the customer booked in a while ago to fix some things now before the summer, but it's his daily driver, so that's very cool. I'm also going to have a look at some running issues. I feel like it's a little bit rich, so we're going to have a look at that as well, but it's all going to be off camera. It's just some regular customer work. Okay, this is looking promising. Let me spin it around, or I'll just go around it and sort of try and figure out if it's stuck on here anywhere else. Yeah, there are 2 little screws here as well. 2 little nuts. One was finger tight, the other one is not. Let me get that off and then we'll see if this whole thing comes off. I found 2 hidden screws underneath the middle duct there, and I think, yeah, there we go. Should be completely loose now. So this is what I'm missing. the missing piece to finish off this project. So we have removed these before on the channel, so I'm not going to show that in complete detail. I will tell you one thing though. Depending on which manual you have, some of them don't mention that bolt right up there. It sits in the middle. So if you have a look up here, see this the mister part here. Get those two screws out on the side. This pulls off, and then right there in the middle is the third bolt holding the whole heater in place. It's not that obvious in all the manuals, and I know the first time I took it out, I sure did struggle finding that one. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. You have two big nuts in here, just like on the XJ. Everything else just like on the XJ, except that one up there, and two little screws here on the side, and it comes out. So I'm going to be pretty busy now getting this in place, but I'm very happy I could take it apart, and I'm just going to check that everything functions on it, and then give us a couple more days, remove this, and when you see this car next, I think we'll get ready to put the dash in. Hopefully everything fits, get the instruments in, hook some power to it, see that everything sort of works. If it does, get the steering in, and then we can build up the engine again. Anyways, just a quick little update. I wanted to show you guys something on this car. Even though I've been sick, kids have been sick, everything, it's just feels like the winter is never ending here. So every week or so, the kids seem to be homesick with something. But sun is shining, everything's getting better, and hopefully we can get a full week of work, my wife and I can be out here and actually finish some of these things. But I do always, of course, have to prioritize the main customer cars first. This is a good friend of mine. I'm doing it for him. We're doing a trade deal where I'm fixing this, and he's rust repairing and painting my car. So that's a little bit different than something over here, which is a paying customer. So those always, of course, get a bit priority. But this is the one that's fun to film for you guys. But there is also a reason why we have 3 cars in here at the moment. I like to just have 2 in here when working. However, a new car is going to join the channel next couple days, and I need a spot down in the gallery or in my storage unit down there for it. So that's the reason. So new car coming very soon for you guys. I think you're going to really like this one. It's very different than anything else on the channel. It is classic, it is British, but it is different. So I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help out a lot. Till next time, I'm Adam. This is Living with a Classic. I'll see you soon.